Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. We are heading to work and I thought that we could just chat and catch up. So I've been super busy the past couple of weeks opening my Etsy shop. If y'all didn't know, I did open a little Etsy shop to sell some budgeting items, savings challenges, stuff like that. I'm starting off kind of small, and yeah, I'm super excited about it. I will have it linked down in the description box below if you're interested in it. And the name of my budget shop is Pretty Money Budgets. And yeah, there's lots of reasons for that name, but it's mostly because I like pretty money. I don't like ugly, disgusting money that's been wadded up and written on and all of that. So anywho, that has been going on and kind of like consumed me for the past couple of weeks. I'm kind of like, over all of the busyness of the initial setup and everything that I needed to do to just get my shop open and supplies and stuff that I needed to get. But so far it's going very well. Shout out and thank you to everyone that has ordered from me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you all love your orders. So I'm really trying to work on packaging everything up as cute as I can and throwing in some little freebies and all of that. So anyway, I hope that y'all love your stuff. So with all of that being said, let's get back to what else has been going on. Not that much, really. I've literally been working 12 hours a day, pretty much, with all of the Etsy stuff, like getting up early in the mornings and working on it, trying to also edit my YouTube videos, especially during lunch, during work. And yeah, I know that I did skip one Sunday video. So the one that you saw last weekend was really the one filmed from the weekend before. The weekend that I opened the shop, I just could not vlog, nor could I meal prep. So Charlie ended up just making a roast for us for that week. And then we just kind of had like pizza one night and like a frozen lasagna or something the other night. And yeah, I think we ate out on Friday night. And yeah, so that just kind of took care of that week. And I did not have to meal prep a thing. But let me tell y'all, it was super nice on Sunday not to have to worry about meal prepping. I literally got up. I talked to my sister on the phone like I always do, and then I had to like get busy, and I already had some orders, and so I packed my first orders, which was super exciting. It took me forever. Y'all would like really laugh if you saw it, because I had to like figure out everything, like how to print the shipping labels and how I needed to package everything. And then some things, I don't know, I made it so much more difficult than what it needs to be. One thing I need is like to make myself a little checklist to make sure that I don't forget anything, because that's something that I'm not used to, is packaging orders. So that's what I did all last weekend. Literally, we did get up on Saturday morning last weekend, and I needed to go open a post office box because I needed that for basically my return address on my Etsy labels. So we got up early on Saturday. We went to the post office. We did that. And then I wanted to run to Marshall's. I had a little return to make, and we got a couple of things there. I can't remember if I got anything really interesting. We didn't buy much. I don't even remember now what we bought. And then where else did we go? We ran to Michael's, which I did find some paper on sale, like some of that craft paper that's kind of colored. I am going to attempt to see if I can make some neat homemade envelopes. That's not my favorite thing to make, because those are very difficult for me as far as just trying to get them perfect, but I am going to make an attempt. And then we went into Best Buy because I need a new printer. I've been researching printers like for the past 2 or 3 weeks. My printer is new, but I just need it to print more vivid images for what I really want to do in my shop. So I'm definitely going to have to upgrade to a more expensive printer. And yeah, so that's kind of something that we've been shopping around for. We picked up Mexican food for lunch, and then Charlie like worked upstairs with me. He has been a great help. He made like these little extra things that's going in with my savings binders. He did all of those. He put the scratch off stickers on everything. So he's really been up there, and y'all know Charlie. I mean, he will literally help me do anything. I really don't know what I would do without him. So that's kind of been fun. And Yeah. Oh, and then we went to church Saturday night, which, confession, we've kind of been bad about going to church and watching it more online. And then sometimes even skipping that on the weekends. It's like we've just gotten really, like, I don't know what the word is, if it's complacent or what. And so we did go to church a Sunday night, so that was good. It was like I literally was busy from 4 o'clock in the morning when I got up until nearly midnight. I did not take any naps. I definitely needed a nap, but my adrenaline was kind of going too, so I don't think that I could have slept even if I tried. That's just that anxiety that I get, especially whenever I'm doing something new for the first time. And I know that it sounds silly to kind of be anxious about it, but man, I was, so... But sometimes anxiety is a little bit good. It kind of keeps me motivated and going and, just really trying to try hard. Everything I do, I really try to try hard. One thing I was thinking of this morning is how I always seem to thrive on kind of having like a project. Even as busy as I am, it's almost like I will get bored and then want something new to do. So it's like kind of remotivated me. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I'm super thankful for it and thankful to all of you. And yeah, so this weekend we will be back to our normal meal prep. I don't know what I'm going to meal prep yet. Probably some kind of Mexican food, because other than picking it up last weekend, I have not made like a Mexican dish in 2 or 3 weeks. And y'all know how I love my Southwestern Tex-Mex Mexican kind of food, so I'm definitely wanting something. I just don't know if I'm going to do like a repeat meal or try to find a new one. What else? I don't know. I might try to look for a new dessert too. Now that it's, almost fall. Will it be fall by the time this video goes up? Today is September the 18th, I think. Yeah, so it will be fall. It is fall, y'all. Literally, by the time you see this, to me, as soon as September hits, it's fall. So I'm definitely a fall girly. I love it. Fall is my favorite season because, I don't know, I just love it cooling down just a little bit, even though I'm usually cold all the time, which actually I'm cold right now because my air is up in my car. My car is usually warm whenever I leave work because it's kind of like setting in direct sunlight, and so I will turn the air up, and then I park in the garage at the house, and so whenever I leave, it's like my car is like the perfect temperature. So I'm gonna have to adjust that air because it is a little cold. All right, air is adjusted, and yeah, so that will be what we did this weekend. We may have the grandkids this weekend. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna do this weekend or next weekend. My daughter kind of wanted me to watch them last weekend, but I was like, there is literally no way that I can do it. And I could not have, because when the kids are there, it's like we give them, for the most part, our undivided attention for the whole time that they are there. I mean, I can do some things. They are getting bigger now. I mean, especially the older one, she's really not going to care, but I would not have been able to just concentrate and try to figure things out like I needed to, especially with me being anxious and everything. And sometimes I just have to like think things through, and most things in my life, I have tried to figure out through trial and error. So, so we didn't get them last weekend, but I think my daughter has to work this weekend. So I don't know if she wants me to keep them on a Saturday that she has to work, because she might be tired and might not want to do anything. So it might be next weekend. We'll see. But anywho, that is my update for now. I'm going to go ahead and get off here and stop chatting to you. I will hopefully kind of fill y'all in as the weekend goes on and have a meal prep for y'all. So yeah, talk to y'all later. Alrighty, hello guys, I am back. It is a Saturday morning. We actually have the kids this weekend. Charlie and the little one just ran to go pick us up lunch, and so I'm just here with Athena, and I just thought that I would talk about my meals that I'm planning on making tomorrow. So I think I'm going to try this new chili recipe. I'm kind of in the mood for some chili. The girl uses a couple of cans of beer in her chili, which I'm going to debate on whether or not I want to try that. I've never actually done that before, or you can substitute beef broth if you don't want to use that. So that's going to be one of my meals, and I think for my other one, I'm going to do some kind of chicken chicken bake, maybe possibly a Mexican casserole. I haven't 100% decided. While Charlie's going to eat lunch, my goal is to finish out my grocery list because we're a little bit behind today, and I don't know if we're all going to go to the grocery store because my little granddaughter will probably need to take her nap after we eat lunch, so I may end up going by myself today. So yeah, so that's what's on the agenda. Got up this morning, packed my orders, took those to the post office, got that out, and yeah, we were going to go out to eat, but by the time that we did that and everything, it would kind of be late for the little one to take her nap, and I know that she probably needs that so that she is in a good mood later today. So anywho, so that is the plan. I'm getting ready to actually go in here and change out my little wax melts. I was going to show y'all these wax melts that I got at Walmart the other day. They smell so good. It's going to be dark. I moved it in here into the front living room. Let me flip you around. My grandfather clock's going off too. So I got this at Walmart actually, and this is the Better Homes and Gardens brand. So that's my little warmer that I got, and then I got 4 different flavors of wax melts, 4 different scents of wax melts. Okay, I'm back in here where we can actually see. I moved the warmer in there so that it wouldn't be in the same room with me because it was kind of such a strong scent, especially like the first day whenever you put the little wax melts in. So this one is the pecan shortbread. I need to put my glasses on so I can actually make sure I'm reading it correctly. This smells divine. I love it. This one is my favorite one so far, I think, that we've used. I don't know if I've used another one yet. Okay, so Charlie did use the Luna. That's Luna. Charlie did use one of the vanilla cookie crunch wax melts. So you have to change them like every 2 or 3 days, but I will kind of link these to the video if you're interested in them. They were like less than $2 or right around $2 for these. I have not tried the buttercream frosting. This one smells really sweet. It actually smells like frosting, which I love. And then I got the vanilla caramel spice, which I think I'm going to try this one today and see how I like it. These smell so good. One of the girls at work actually has a little warmer in her office, and one day she had that pecan shortbread in, and I literally went to Walmart on my lunch break and got it, and it got me a warmer and all of these little scents, and I really have never used these, but one of the girls at work, she has like 2 or 3 in her house, and she said she keeps them on all the time, but you do have to change the wax out like every 3 days or so because they do kind of lose their scent. And yeah, so that's my new little thing to try to keep the house smelling fresh because, you know, we've got a whole house full of animals and everything. So anyway, all of these are just like fall scents. So it's going to give you that warm, cozy, you know, just like sweet scent in here, which I love personally. So anyway, I'm going to dump that wax out, and we've just been like putting it in like a little disposable cup, and then once it hardens, then we can throw it away. So I was like, where do we dump the wax? Because it'll never like go away, you know, when it's melted, but you need to dump it while the wax is hot. But anyway, that's my new little find that I think is pretty cheap. I think the warmer was like $20-something. And of course, they have them on Amazon and everywhere as well. And I may get one for upstairs too. We'll see, because I'm always up there working. I do have a candle in my office, and it smells divine. It smells like cinnamon. I got that one at Marshall's. So anyway, wanted to show you my little wax melts. I think that Charlie is coming back with our lunch, and the girls want a McDonald's, and we're literally going to have Taco Bell. So yeah, that is what is for lunch today. Saturday is always our little splurge day, and then we'll probably just eat whatever tonight for dinner and yeah, hang out with the kids today. So that is the plan. But I will chat with you guys later. All right, good morning, guys, or maybe good afternoon. I think that it is after 12 o'clock. Oh yeah, it's 12:47, if you can see that. Yeah, we had the kids yesterday, and that kind of turned into just a crazy day, crazy afternoon. It's hard to get anything done. I definitely cannot vlog or anything whenever they are here. Yeah, it's probably been a minute since I talked to you. Athena and I went and got groceries together. That was fun, and then we basically just kind of chilled here for the rest of the evening. Did not get much sleep last night. To be honest, the little one would not go to sleep for nothing and kept crying, and I kept going up there. Finally she went to sleep, and finally I got like a few hours of sleep. So a nap may be on the agenda for me today, but we are here to start meal prep, and we are going to make this chili that I found on TikTok. Let me find the person that posted it. Okay, so Melinda Roche, which I've made 2 or 3 of her recipes before, and all of her stuff has been good, but this is basically game day chili in the crock pot, and it's also going to use some beer, which I did pick up some Modelo to put in there. If you don't want to use beer, then you can substitute beef broth or something like that, I think. So it should be a fairly easy recipe. We are going to, which she like browned her meat and peppers and stuff in a skillet and then put them in the crock pot, but I do have my new Ninja crock pot, which you can also saute. So I'm going to saute everything in the crock pot. Oh, we have a visitor. We have a visitor. Say hello to the vlog. You haven't been on here in a minute. She loves me. This cat is literally obsessed with me. She wants to be everywhere I am. She is 100% obsessed. She doesn't like me to hold her, but she's obsessed with me. Aren't you? Don't you scratch me. Ow. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. So let me get everything together for the chili. Oh, I was saying that I was going to just brown everything in the crock pot and everything. Hopefully it gets hot enough. I'm not sure if I've done that in this crock pot. My other Ninja crock pot does that as well. And I do still have my old Ninja crock pot, which it's like 12 years old, I think, at this point. And my mom got me this one, and I will try to link it. I love this crock pot. It is a Ninja. She's blue, she's beautiful, and we're going to use her today. So the other meal that I decided to make is literally just going to be grilled chicken with rice and broccoli. I'm probably not going to really show anything for that, just because Charlie's going to grill the chicken on the grill, and I just picked up some of the Uncle Ben's rice packets that we will have each night whenever we have it, and I'm going to steam broccoli in the microwave. So that is how easy that little meal prep's going to be. So I'm actually planning on putting my chili on, and then I think she says cook it for 6 hours on high or 8 hours on low. So I think that we may run to Costco or something, because there's a few things I need. I need some body wash. I always use that Neutrogena body wash that they have there. And I need to look at printers. I need a new printer. But before we go, we've got to get the chili in the crock pot, because again, it's almost 1 o'clock. So if we want to have that for dinner tonight, then we need to get cooking. Okay, here is this beautiful Ninja crock pot, and I love it. This thing does everything. Let me show you the front real quick. Okay, so here is all of the functions on this Ninja crock pot: slow cook, sear, saute, steam, keep warm, sous vide, braise, bake, and proof. I didn't even know you could bake and proof and stuff like that in here. The only thing that I would really use it for is a slow cooker and to sear and saute, but I love it. I don't know if they have an updated model. Again, I got this for Christmas last year. Okay, hopefully y'all can see in the crock pot well enough. So I have 2 packs of ground beef. Her recipe actually calls for 2 packs of ground beef and a pack of like some kind of sausage. I'm not going to put the sausage in there. To me, that's just too much meat, to be honest. So I got 2 pounds of the 93% lean ground beef. That's what we're going to use, and then we're going to put some peppers in. Charlie also got some cayenne peppers from his little cayenne pepper plant outside. It is still making peppers, and so we're going to put those in there and kind of saute that together. So let me get my beef in real quick, and then we're going to season it up and then add in the veggies. Okay, we got the ground beef in. It's just now warming up. I'm going to kind of chop it up, and then we will season it up good. Okay, we got the meat kind of chopped up. We're going to go ahead and season up really well with some salt and some pepper. We're also going to use some of the Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. She used just some seasoned salt, but I love this stuff. It has such a sweet flavor. She also put sugar in, and I'm not going to put sugar in, so I thought maybe this would give it that little added sweetness. And then we're going to do some onion powder and some garlic powder. And quite a bit of garlic powder, of course. Okay, I'm going to let this cook for just a minute and grab my peppers to put in here. She also put celery in. I'm not putting celery in my chili. I'm sorry, that just doesn't seem correct to me. So we are leaving out the celery. I don't think she put onion. Surprisingly, most people do. But let me go grab my veggies, and we'll go ahead and put them in and let them soften up while we are cooking the ground beef. Okay, I just asked Charlie how many cayenne peppers this was, because it really doesn't look like that much. He says it's like about 8 cayenne peppers. So we're going to go ahead and put it in, because he grew it and we are trying to use them. And then we have 2 green bell peppers and 1 red one diced up that we're going to put in. Oh, I lied. She did add an onion. She just did it in the next step. I'm kind of watching her video as I'm going through and doing this. So she added bell pepper, celery, and an onion. I'm leaving out the onion, and I'm also leaving out the celery. So I'm basically going to just brown this up and let the veggies soften up, and then we will come back and we will add in the beans and whatever else she's got. There's probably a couple of other ingredients that I may leave out that she has. We'll see. But it's going to be good. It's got to be good, right? I mean, this already looks good to me. Just the ground beef and the peppers. Y'all know I love me some bell peppers. All right, I'll be back. All right, we are back. It's looking good. This actually cooked pretty quickly. We are ready to start adding in the beans. I have 2 cans of pinto beans here, and I did drain the juice off of those. And then she used a can of kidney beans, but instead I decided just to use a can of chili beans. She did drain the kidney beans, but I'm not going to drain the chili beans because we want that flavor. We are making chili. We're going to put a couple of big scoops of tomato paste in here. I never have it in the tube. I just buy one of these little things. In fact, I might just use just about all of it. And then we're also going to use a can of diced tomatoes. Any diced tomatoes will be fine. I just got the fire roasted. And you'll need a can of tomato sauce as well. And put that in. And then we are going to season up again. Okay, I need to get my beer too. Hold on one second. Let me get that. Then we will season it up. She puts 2 beers in. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 or 1 because I did get like these little bottles. Charlie was like, get the bottles, don't get the cans. So let me grab that. I'm going to give it a little stir, and I'm going to switch it over to slow cooker because it's still on saute. Okay, so here is the beer. Charlie is opening the other one for me right now. I think I'm going to do 1.5 bottles. This is 12 ounces. She did 2 cans. So we're just going to trust, and we're going to go in with it. Okay, so we got 1 in. We're going to go in with about half of another one. I hope this is good. This seems like a lot. If it's not, I'll let you know. It's making it foamy. Again, if you don't want to use that, use beef broth, which I almost did the beef broth, but we're gonna trust the process. Okay, so now we're gonna season up again since we've added all this stuff. We're gonna go in with all of the same seasonings and then a bunch of chili powder as well. Now, one thing that Charlie likes to do, he likes to come back and add hot sauce kind of towards the end, and I may let him do that once it's cooked. Again, I'm gonna cook this on high for like 6 hours. So there's salt and pepper, and then the seasoned salt. She also put some cocoa powder in. I'm not going to put that in. I don't know why. It doesn't seem right. And she does some sugar. I'm just doing this seasoned salt because I think this tastes kind of sweet. And going to let that substitute instead of sugar. Or not seasoned salt. All-purpose meat and veggie rub is what it is actually. The Kinders. A bunch more garlic powder, a little onion powder, and quite a bit of chili powder. I had to get the big one out of the cabinet because I guess I used all of the chili powder that was in my little bottle. Is this going to come out? Okay, and I'm going to add in some ground cumin. She also put some cayenne pepper in there, and then Charlie's just like, it actually has cayenne peppers in it. So maybe I'll just do a little sprinkle of the cayenne or leave it out. He thinks we should. He thinks we should leave it out. He's afraid it's going to be too hot, which that's a first because Charlie loves it spicy.
Those are seeds and all, so.
Okay. All right, and I think that is it. I'm just going to mix it really well, and we're going to let her cook for 6 hours on high because now it is 1:20, so that'll be about 7 p.m. That'll be a good time for Charlie and I to eat, and yeah, that's probably all that I'm going to put in here. She did some cocoa powder and she did some sugar. I'm not doing that. She added in celery and onion. There's all different ways you can make chili. If y'all have a great chili recipe, then let me know. Because we like chili. Charlie usually just likes to make his regular chili. There is like a 0 Point Weight Watchers chili I've tried before and it was really good. But we looked at this and we were both like, that looks pretty good. I've never had the beer chili. Game day beer chili is what she called this. Okay, so we're gonna pop the top on and just let it cook. Okay, so I thought I'd go ahead and season up the chicken breast. Again, Charlie, this is 3 chicken breasts that Charlie has sliced in half, and he's kind of tenderized them a little bit and tried to make them all nice and flat. So we're just gonna do salt and pepper, of course, and some pepper. And we're gonna do a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. And I'm going to use some of the Montreal chicken seasoning. and my favorite, Nashville hot chicken seasoning. So I love this stuff. It does make it spicy, so if you don't like spicy, don't use this. Okay, so that's everything that I'm going to season with. I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And that's it. We're going to put this back in the fridge until Charlie gets ready to grill. Alrighty guys, we are here to check on the soup. It's been in for about 7 hours. I have tasted it, Charlie tasted it, and for the first time ever, Charlie did not need to add any hot sauce or anything to it. He thinks it tastes good just like it is. I tasted it and thought it tasted good, but he's always the real taste test on the chili. So this, I believe, is done. And yeah, that's probably going to wrap up meal prep for the day. All we're going to do is plate this up in a bowl. Let me flip you around here. So we've done literally nothing this afternoon. Well, not literally nothing, but we never made it to Costco, of course. Hang on. So yeah, so we never made it to Costco. We were feeling like super tired, and I was looking online, working on my computer or whatever, and I was finally like, you know what, I can just order what I need online if you don't want to go to Costco, which Charlie's had like a lot to do this week, and me too, and we were exhausted, and having those kids always wipe us out. Well, I literally like passed out after I ate lunch. I don't even know how long I slept. I was holding my laptop trying to work on some stuff for my Etsy shop and literally just went to sleep. Sun shining in my face, everything didn't even matter. So that's been basically what I've done this afternoon, is take a nap. I got a little bit of work done, but yeah. That is going to probably wrap up meal prep. I'm going to plate up the chili. I did not pick anything for a dessert or anything this week. Charlie did grill out the chicken. He tried to take a nap too, but he couldn't. Oh, look what I did to my finger. Can you see that? And I did it with this tripod that the camera is on. When I filmed my last clip, the legs like extend out, and you like have to turn it and pull them out and turn it and push them back up in there. And I pinched my finger, and so now I've got like this big like blood blister. It's super sore. It makes me mad. I don't know if I should pop it or if I should just leave it alone. Like, I really want to like squeeze it, but I'm sure it'll make it more sore. So I'm still doing my laundry. I just put my last load in, and I didn't want to have like a bloody finger or anything, so I've left it alone. But that hurt. Like, it hurt, and it hurt my feelings because I was so mad and so tired. It's like, really? And anyway, it's fine. It is what it is. But hopefully this is enough to like have like a little vlog. I don't even know. I've been so busy this past week, and if you haven't checked out my Etsy shop, be sure to check it out down below. The name of my Etsy shop is Pretty Money Budgets, and yeah, I need to work on some new stuff. That's something that I have to get used to, is constantly trying to come up with new things to put in my shop. And let me know if you are a cash budgeter, if you're looking for anything, and I will work on that for you as well. But I love you guys. If you make it all the way to the end, leave this single emoji right here. Let me know that you made it, and I will see you guys next week. Love y'all. Bye.